everybody, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you're new. Please consider subscribing. I do RV cooking, cleaning, decorating, get it all done. This is the life in our RV. Today I'm sharing 4 of the meals that we had this past week with you, and I will have all the recipes listed in the comment box below, and also the ingredients that at the end of every clip. So I hope you enjoy. For this super simple crock pot dinner, you place your chicken in the crock pot, season it with some salt, pepper, and garlic powder, and then you're going to make the gravy to pour on the top. And it's so easy to make. The first thing I'm doing is making up my chicken broth because I make mine with the granules. Now I'm mixing everything in with the chicken broth that it calls for. I'll have these ingredients listed at the end of this video clip. Also, I'll put a link in the comment box below to the original recipe. I used half of the ingredients that it called for. I still did 4 chicken breasts, but I didn't want as much gravy as the original recipe called for. So that is optional for you. Alright, so I'm going to pour the gravy on top. You can cook this on high for 3 to 4 hours. I chose low. I did 6 hours. This gravy is absolutely awesome. We had it with mashed potatoes and I did some broccoli on the side. But I hope you give it a try because, like I said, super simple ingredients and it makes a delicious meal. This is the second taquito casserole I'm sharing. The first one was on an easy dinner that runs on Wednesdays in that series. This one I did show on my Friday reset, just this past Friday, but I didn't give ingredients and directions, so I'm just following up so that you have that. And all you do is put the box of taquitos in the bottom of your casserole dish, top them with some onion and green chilies, the little can there. On top of that, you're going to put your 2 cans of enchilada sauce. I use mild, but I'm sure you can use the hot one if you want to, or even medium. And then you top it with some chili powder and the cheese, and you pop that in a 400-degree oven for 25 minutes. I thought I needed that for this past Friday's reset video. If you watched it, I was pooped. So anywho, I hope you guys give this a try on a night that you know you're going to be terribly busy, because it's so fast to cook and it's really good. We served ours with a side salad and I put some sour cream and salsa on the top. Sorry about that noise, it's my ice maker. All the ingredients are going to be at the end of this clip as always, and I will put the link to the original recipe in the comment box below. On this day, I didn't know I was filming, but I put potatoes in my little baby crock pot in the morning, and I decided that I was going to go ahead and film the salmon patties. You see the little baby crock pot right here, bottom left. I will put the directions to the original recipe, the link, in a comment box below, and also the original recipe for the salmon patties in the box below. The potatoes just cook all day, and then when you're ready to eat, you just unwrap them and put on your toppings of choice. For the salmon patties, I'm putting the salmon in here with the other ingredients, which will be listed at the end of this clip. Also, on the website that I've linked at the bottom. We do these salmon patties quite often, at least twice a month. Well, probably about twice a month, and it's a lovely change. Now, I serve mine with either a tartar sauce or tzatziki sauce. Both are really good. Or you can make up your own sauce, like a dill sauce. That's also very good. So we're going to mix these up. I use a 1/4 cup measuring scoop and make them into patties, and then I cook mine in the air fryer. 390 degrees for 8 minutes, and there's no need to flip. They come out wonderful every time, and no need to put any coating on the salmon patty. They'll be crispy and delicious. Just be sure to spray them with your oil, and that helps crisp them up too. Here are our finished plates with our baked potatoes, and I did a side salad. Here are your ingredients. I hope you give these a try. This king ranch casserole was wonderful, but there are a couple of things I will do differently next time, and I'll let you know. First of all, we're going to mix the chicken and the mushroom soup and the 2 cups of chicken broth in this bowl. And I will not use chicken broth next time. I questioned it when I looked at the consistency after I put in the chicken soup and the mushroom soup and the tomatoes with green chilies. I thought that was a perfect gravy, but being that it said to add the chicken broth, I thought maybe that had something to do with the way it cooks, so I added it anyway. But it was a thinner gravy than I would have liked, and when I went back to the website where I got the original recipe, I looked at some of the comments, and a lot of people suggested not adding the broth, so that's what I'm going to do next time. In addition, there was some suggestions to saute the onion and the green pepper, which I thought probably would have given that a better taste. So those are the 2 things I'm going to do differently, and I just wanted to mention that. But the link to the original recipe is going to be in the comment box below, so you too can go there and look at the comments. But the flavor of this is absolutely delicious, and I am going to make it again because we both really enjoyed it, even though the gravy was a little on the thin side. But I know how to fix that now. So I wanted to share it with you. I know a lot of you say, why don't I show you the ones that aren't good? It's because I feel like, why do you want to sit there and watch the whole thing and then you're not going to make it? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. But this one wasn't worth deleting because, like I said, it was delicious, and I know how to fix it, and I'm just telling you that ahead of time. So now that I've got the chicken cooked, which I did off camera, I've made this gravy. I'm chopping up the peppers and onions, and then we'll get this casserole put together. Don't forget to spray it. And you start with a layer of corn tortillas. You can do this any way you like. I used white corn. I had a really hard time finding corn tortillas last week, so I had to put this recipe off to this week, and I was able to get some white ones. Then you put the chicken on, followed by the onions and green peppers, and you're doing half of everything because we're going to do 2 layers. Okay, now it says to put on half of the cheese. The recipe called for 8 ounces of shredded cheddar. I just eyeballed it, so you know, it's up to you how much cheese or what cheese you want to use. This would be also good with like a Mexican blend. We're using half of the gravy, and now we're going to repeat what we just did, except we're going to put the cheese on top this time. Okay, so now lastly the cheese on this layer, and then we're going to sprinkle some chili powder, and it said garlic salt, but I use garlic powder. It's optional, whichever you want to use. They did measure it out, 1.5 teaspoons of chili powder and a teaspoon of the garlic salt, but I just eyeballed it. We have the oven heating up to 350 degrees, and now we're going to pop it in there for 30 to 45 minutes. I did mine covered for 30, uncovered for 15, and there it comes out. It was so nice looking. It tasted delicious, like they said. It was just that the gravy was a little thick, and that's the only thing that we didn't care for, but like I said, it was delicious, and we're going to do it again, just taking out the chicken broth. I hope you give it a try because it was well worth it and tasted delicious and super simple. Well, if you made it to the end of the video, please leave me a sunshine emoji in the comments below. That way I know you were here. And have a wonderful week. See you soon.